Hello everyone and welcome to Unity 5 beginner tutorials. In this tutorial we are going to learn how to create wind, and as part of that first we'll create tree, we'll create some grass, we'll create a wind zone, we'll create directional winds, spherical winds, and then we'll see the effect of these winds on trees and grass from a player perspective and from the perspective of a screen. So this is the Unity interface. Go to game object, 3D object, terrain. So once we have a terrain, now we need to add some trees onto it. For adding trees, go to the inspector window, click on edit trees. First click on this edit trees, add tree, and select any of the tree and add it. So we have got these set of trees over here. Now let's add some grass. To add grass, click on this icon, edit, add grass texture. Depending upon the assets that you have imported, you will be getting some options. Let's select this one. Increase the size of the brush. Just zoom onto it to see if the grass is actually added. Yeah, it is there. Alright, so we have the grass and we have the tree. Now let's add, go to game object, 3D object, and Windzone. So Windzone has got these options available. There's the mode which mentions directional or spherical. Directional will have a directional wind and spherical will generate a spherical wind. In the directional option, main refers to the overall strength of the wind, turbulence refers to the randomness of the strength, and pulse magnitude and pulse frequency basically add to the natural effect of wind pulses. I'll just give you a brief overview, then you can try out with the values on your own and see the effect. So let's locate our wind zone. It is here to a side. Let's get it to the center. So here is our wind zone now. Okay, now click on main camera, game object, align with view, and you can see that the camera preview is aligned with the view that we wanted. So click on play, and after a while we can see the effect of the wind on the trees. Since this is a directional wind, this is what we can see over here. Now if you click on the wind zone and let me increase the turbulence, and you'll see the effect. If I increase main, and let's see what happens when the wind changes to spherical wind. In the spherical, the option is radius. If we increase the radius, increase the turbulence. Now in order to appreciate the effect much more, what we can do is we can add, let me add a character. Click on standard assets, characters, first person, and place a character over here. Make sure the character is above the ground so that it doesn't fall off, and click play. Alright, so this is the perspective of a character. This is the winds and the grass. Now to see the effect of wind zone on grass, what we can do is you can click on terrain. To see the effect of wind on grass, you can click on settings and go to move down. You will see wind settings for grass. So wind settings for grass, speed. As soon as you increase the speed, you will see the effect of that on the grass. And again, the size, you want to increase the bending. This is what happens. So this is the tree and this is the grass, and we have our wind zone, rotational wind zone. The trees which are there within the radius of the spherical wind zone, they are the only ones which are moving, so we can have a control over this, the trees, the effect of wind up to the radius to which we want. Okay, thank you for watching, and do remember to subscribe.